Welcome everyone, we've got another mail day for you on the channel today. Yesterday we opened an alpha fork from the eBay Authenticity Guarantee program, and so today I thought we would fork our opening and do two packages for you today. So we're going to start with the smaller package right here. This is just some single cards that we've been collecting on the channel. Again, the markets are still down, so you can still get a lot of Magic cards for affordable prices. The market is drying up on some reserve list cards that I've noticed. eBay sales have risen, but now that the quantities are drying up, the sales are kind of stopping on certain cards. One of those cards is Bazaar of Wonders. That's a card I've been picking up just randomly in a lot of my recent orders. So we've got a few play sets to add to our position of Bazaar of Wonders. That's just, again, one of my favorite artworks. There's got like the multiple layers in there by Liz Danforth. Characters in the foreground doing things, characters in the middle ground, even the background. There's just so much detail in that card that I find something new every time I look at it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 copies. These are probably HP. 1, 2, 3, 4 more in also HP. 1, 2, 3, 4 in played condition, and then probably 3 in near mint condition. These are in. This one's probably the nicest one. Look at the back too. Hold it in the sun, you can kind of see the surface. If there's any imperfections on the surface. I think I've got about 50 or 60, so this puts me at close to like 70 or 80. Bazaar of Wonders. That's pretty cool. Let me know what cards you're collecting this month. The other package we got has some other cards that we're going after. Take a look at that today as well. Appreciate everyone for following along the Alpha Adventures. We have Sentinel Druid. This is actually a reserve list card. I think Bazaar of Wonders is also reserve list. So they're guaranteed not to reprint it in the next Masters sets. And let's fan these out at the top here. Why don't we do that? Let's start up here. We'll put it on our Amy Weber Time Walk Reimagined playmat. The blue of the Bazaar of Wonders kind of matches the skyline here. I think that's kind of cool. Bazaar of Wonders you can pick up for less than $1 in some sites in played condition. The quantities on eBay are drying up. They were like $2 to $3 for near mint condition to cover the cost of shipping in most cases for most sellers. But that's Bazaar of Wonders that you've seen on the channel before. It was printed in Mirage. Print run was pretty high in Mirage, so there's probably, I don't know, several 100,000 copies of this card out there, but we will have a small position now. The second card we picked up was Sentinel Druid. This was from Antiquities. This was a card we had a large position of way back in the day when they were 50 cents, if you can believe that. Now they've gone up to about $15, $20 in played condition. Really nice ones are probably 25, but there aren't too many out there. We were gonna play this in our old school mono green budget deck. It's really great against decks that have a lot of artifacts like the deck or Mishra's workshop decks, because it gains 1/1 every time an opponent plays an artifact. But we've got a played copy here. We've got another played copy here in pretty nice shape. And then we've got some actual pictured cards. This one was HP. It looks okay, but it's HP because I think somebody mailed this in a plain white envelope with a stamp on it way back in the day, because it has what looks kind of like a postage meter stamp on it, like when it runs through the post office in the envelope, it gets hit by the mail machine. So that's why you should always ship your cards in some sort of top loader. Card Saver 1 is probably best. This is okay, but sometimes it gets jammed up in the mail machine. So thin and sturdy is the way to go. But that's an HP Sentinel Druid in very nice shape. We also have a near mint copy, I believe. This is a very near mint copy of Sentinel Druid. We'll add that to the collection. We've also got another near mint, maybe, yep, pretty pristine near mint copy of Sentinel Druid. Again, I like how the Druid is in the foreground here, and then you've got the path leading to the middle ground with this tree in the middle ground, and then the path going all the way to the background with these little monoliths and trees and sky in the background. So that's trademarks of a really talented artist that lets your eye follow the story in the picture. And then in this top loader, sturdy top loader, we have even more copies of Sentinel Druid. We've got a signed copy this time. This one is in HP condition. It's signed in thin Sharpie by Jeff Mangus. We'll hope to say hi to him at MagicCon Las Vegas coming up. And then we've got a play set of signed Sentinel Druids. These are signed in thick black Sharpie, so they actually all match, which I think is pretty cool. And then we'll make this presentable, and then we'll take a screenshot too for the video. So there's one copy of Sentinel Druid that's signed by Jeff. Very nice. We've got another copy of Sentinel Druid signed by Jeff Mangus. It's slightly played, but the signature is beautiful. Right in the text box below all the text, it's just a great spot. Great card for signing. You could play this card in your main deck. You could also put it in the sideboard and then bring it in against opponents that have a lot of artifacts in their deck. I think I'm gonna do old school. No, I think I already did the old school deck battle. This deck, the mono green budget deck, didn't do the best, but it's still pretty good. I'd have to do more matches. I need like a higher number of games to determine the actual power toughness of this card, but there's a fourth copy. And then the last card we picked up is an Alpha Hurricane. And so now that we have all 9 dual lands in our Alpha 40 deck, I think we could replace one of the fireballs. It's an X spell, but this is a green spell, which we could play for 1 green and X. If our opponent is running COP red, this gets around COP red. It does X damage to all players and flying creatures. So if they were playing mono black and had some Hypnotic Specters on the table, we could play this for X equals 2. So maybe like tap a Bayou, tap a Soul Ring, and do 2 damage to all Hypnotic Specters. I think that would help us out in Alpha 40. I may try this out next month. I may try it out in September or October and see if it's better than Fireball. I'm gonna put it in the category of fork. I think like the card we opened up yesterday, I think this does have some advantages over Fireball, but let me know in the comments below if you think if Hurricane is better than fork, and we'll test it out and make a deck tech video and let you know what our conclusion is. I like the art as well as this was also the famous card that was reprinted in the summer edition with the blue board, with the blue frame. But here it is in the alpha version, and then we'll do a little screenshot there for the thumbnail. Let us know in the comments if you think it would be better than Fireball, and then we'll test it out and let you know the result. Appreciate everybody for watching today. Catch you in the next video. Bye.